A new stage of Uzbek-Korean mutually beneficial cooperation, today's important reality deserves such a description. President of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, met with the President of the Republic of Korea, Moon Jae-in, in the form of a video conference.
The agreement on conducting the current summit was reached during the latest contacts of the two leaders in October last year. The agenda of today's negotiations included the acute issues of development and strengthening the Uzbek-Korean ties of the centuries-long friendship and special strategic partnership. Opening up the event and warmly greeting one another, the heads of states have underscored that this meeting is the first summit for both sides this new year. As it was emphasized, despite the consequences of the pandemics, the multifaceted relations between Uzbekistan and Korea continue to dynamically develop. Last year, the leaders of countries have held 2 telephone conversations and jointly participated in the International Forum for Northern Economic Cooperation. In complex conditions, the sides have ensured implementation of large-scale investment and trade projects. They have also launched the new sides of cooperation. Among them, there is a unique in the region, the modern children's multipurpose medical center established in Tashkent with the support and participation of the South Korean partners. President of Uzbekistan has highly appreciated the tangible contribution of the Korean side to the international efforts on combating the new coronavirus infection, and expressed a deep gratitude for profound practical support rendered to our country in the forestalling, effective treatment and rehabilitation of persons to have overcome this dangerous disease. Speaking about bilateral relations, the leaders stood out for further strengthening special strategic partnership and expanding comprehensive cooperation.
예, 감사합니다. 미르지요예프 대통령님.
Dear Mr. President, today's summit is the first meeting of heads of our state this year. It's of special importance. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Uzbekistan. On behalf of the brotherly people of the Republic of Korea, I express my respect to you and to the people of Uzbekistan. In case of COVID-19, our friendship was further strengthened. We have supported our business contacts by establishing temporary flights and have established cooperation between the ministries of health of the two countries. A high-level delegation visited Korea for the first time since the spread of the coronavirus infection in July last year. This was an important step in the consolidation and mutual development of the forces of the two countries in the fight against COVID-19. We have a common goal with the policy of inclusive recovery and achievement promoted by Korea, which you mentioned in the New Year's address. We are grateful that this country has united 180,000 ethnic Koreans and given them shelter. We also see Uzbekistan as the most important partner in our government's new northern policy. I'm confident that if we share our experiences and continue to work together in a spirit of mutual prosperity and universal unification, our countries will quickly return to normal daily life and achieve common success. Today's summit will be a new important event in the post-coronavirus era on the path to the mutual cooperation and common prosperity of our countries.
있다는 사실을 확인할 수 있었습니다.
The sides have agreed to continue the regular political consultations, stir up the parliamentary exchanges and prepare the program of bilateral events on celebrating the 30th anniversary of diplomatic relations between our countries.
Наш президент выдвинул предложение.
Our president proposed to hold a meeting of experts on the creation of zones from nuclear weapons based on Uzbekistan's experience. South Korea is not against the fact that Central Asia would be free of nuclear weapons. In turn, our president offered to exchange ideas in this regard. This means that Uzbekistan has come to a new level of international politics, making its own proposals that draw attention of other Central Asian countries. The leaders considered the current and prospective programs of interactions in the area of higher, vocational and preschool education, healthcare, digitalization and restoration of cultural heritage sites. A special attention was paid to expanding learning national languages at the leading higher educational institutions. The heads of two states touched upon significant issues in politics and economy. Uzbekistan's president notably pays great attention to strengthening mutual relations. Today's summit will be impetus to improve education, youth policy, medicine and others. In the economic sphere, the productive work was emphasized, which was put in place at the level of governments and agencies of Uzbekistan and Korea. The presidents have instructed to continue these contacts with an aim to advance the investment projects and rapidly addressing the emerging issues. It was emphasized that this year, in the framework of ongoing projects with the participation of Korean partners, the implementation of investments for up to $400 million is expected. Moreover, 55 new projects are being prepared in high-tech industries worth more than $3.4 billion, including the power generating sector, oil and gas complex, chemistry and petrochemicals, pharmaceuticals, the refining industry, agriculture, infrastructure upgrade, transport and logistics, tourism and many other sectors. A high assessment was attached to the effective cooperation with the EDCF Foundation and the Korean International Cooperation Agency (KOICA) in promoting the bilateral priority programs. The heads of states have noted the importance of increasing the mutual trade value. In recent years, the record levels of trade turnover have been achieved. A special attention was paid to the issues of leveling the imbalance and diversification of the range of export-import operations, interactions of phytosanitary services to expand the supply of agricultural products. To this end, the parties starts the negotiations to conclude a bilateral free trade agreement. The President Moon Jae-in has once again reaffirmed that the Korean side will provide all-round support regarding Uzbekistan's entry to the World Trade Organization. It was agreed on taking trade relations and investment between two countries to the next level. The leaders made a start to a free trade agreement. The first online summit resulted in fruitful agreements that will further enhance friendly ties between both countries. As a result of this summit, it was decided to increase trade turnover up to $3 million. In order to timely reach this goal, the sides signed the free trade agreement. This will give Uzbekistan more investment flow and interaction of up-to-date Korean technologies and improve our country's export potential. The parties will continue close interactions in the framework of the UN and other international structures, as well as in the framework of the Republic of Korea Central Asia Cooperation Forum, to promote programs in the spheres of high technologies, green and digital economy. The leaders dwelled on the issues of cooperation in the ecological sphere, including support for the activities of the Multi-Partner Trust Fund for the Aral Sea region. The schedule of the upcoming events at the highest level was considered. South Korean president invited President Shavkat Mirziyoyev to pay a visit to the Republic of Korea. As a result of this summit, a memorandum of cooperation in the digitalization was signed to promote the fourth industrial revolution. An agreement on a 3-year program implementation with the EDCF in the amount of $1 billion. Loan agreements on the projects for the construction of a modern multidisciplinary clinic and a design institute, Center for Chemical Technology. As a whole, the leaders have expressed a deep satisfaction with the outcomes of the summit, which took place in a traditionally open, warm, constructive and friendly atmosphere.